I know a lot of guys are on that payroll of Devin Haney and his team, so you know a lot of people talk about Devin Haney and stuff to me. But I understand his father has a lot to do with it, and he pays a lot of you guys to continue his son's name, you know. But I don't pay, I fight. You know what I'm saying? I fight my way to make a name. I don't pay people to make a name for me.
Teo, real quick, you know, we just saw the weigh-in. Just wanted to get your thoughts on it. You know, there was a lot of animosity.
Yes.
It's super big now coming to it. Just want to get your thoughts on the whole aftermath.
I'm surprised of how well Deontay carried himself, and Fury was just going on that rant and just kept going and kept going, and you could tell at one point I think that he did get a little bit under Wilder's skin talking about his wife. You know, of course, who wouldn't? You know, but he has his team to hold him and be like, don't let that get to you. And I saw that. I'm very observant with that. But overall, you know, this is just the weigh-ins. They're doing what they got to do. Everything's gonna matter, and all this that they've been doing and they talking about, it's gonna matter tomorrow night when they're in that ring. You know, and that's when we get to see who's really the one that improved, and who's the one that's really gonna be the champion coming out from all this. And then we get to see, hopefully, Usyk and the winner of this. You know, that's what it's about. Like, look at the heavyweight division. It's finally back on its toes. And why can't we do it with the lightweight division? Why can't we do it with the welterweight division? Why can't we do it with all these other divisions? What happened? Like, why? Because everybody wants to overprice themselves. You know, like, Devin Haney thinks that he's a $10 million fighter, and he carries that fake WBC belt. And it's like, you're not worth that to the network. You're not worth 10 million. I'm worth 10 million to the people. Why? Because I bring viewership. Think about it. Numbers don't lie. You know, numbers don't lie. You know, they talk about all this stuff. Like, I could definitely tell you. That's why I did a deal directly with Takeover Promotions and Disney, ESPN, $1 billion company. Why? They see something that a lot of you guys just do not understand and see. You know, and that's it. You know, I know where I head in this. Everything takes time. And I'm just looking forward to November 13th, we're talking about. Now, it's not a confirmed date yet, but we're talking about that, November 13th, with Eddie Hearn, The Zone, at Madison Square Garden.
Teo, what do you think about Wilder at 238, man? He's the big heaviest he's ever been. Still looks solid though.
Very solid, of course. You know, you can see that. You can tell that he's been really physically and mentally getting himself prepared for this fight, and really wanted this fight and pushed for a fight, and they got it. You know, so I think he's really prepared for it. I just really want to see how, it's the first round for me. The first round is what's going to dictate who's going to be the winner that night.
How frustrating has it been for you, just with all these different ordeals, fights being postponed multiple times?
It's not difficult. It's I feel sorrow. You know what I mean? I feel sorry for the sport, my sport. You know, so many of us have died for this sport, and just to see how they how the industry now just abuses it, takes advantage of it, and like slaps us in the face and puts us in a shelf, in a box, and like puts us away because we're a threat to them. You know, a lot of people see me as a threat, and I take that as a compliment. You know what I mean? They put me in a box. They a lot of people just try to bring my career down, but you know what? After this fight that I go through with Kambosos, everybody's gonna come back. It always does. It's gonna come back, and it's gonna come back in fruition.
Now, Teo,